Hi, everyone. This is Jonathan Baumgart at Atomic Consulting. So I wanted to make this video specifically for brokers, either new or existing, that are looking at the different licenses available for their Forex business. From my experience, this isn't easy. The reason is that there's many jurisdictions. Regulations are always changing, and there's so much information out there. It can be really confusing very quickly as to which jurisdiction is best, if you should get multiple licenses, bank account options, etc. So to help our clients, I've narrowed down the process to three main areas. And if you are looking at getting a license, it doesn't really matter the region. These are the three areas that you need to focus on the most. If you look at these three areas, it should help you to better come to a decision as to which region is the best. So to start, I like to focus on capital. Each region is going to have capital. There's really no region nowadays that doesn't require any paid up capital. The thing is, it varies so much from region to region, and it changes a lot too. That's why it's important to work with a firm that's familiar with the latest changes. A few years ago in Vanuatu, you only needed $2,000 in capital. That changed recently, and now it's $50,000, which is not a huge jump, but compared to $2,000, it's decent. Belize is an extreme case where their capital went to $500,000. So when you're deciding which region is best, it's important to know beforehand how much capital you have to set aside. I mean, even the most extreme case is the United States, where you need $20 million, but I even say that's unrealistic at this stage. Nevertheless, know what the capital is when you're looking at the region, because your budgeting and expenses will all depend on that. The second is time frame. So not all jurisdictions are created equally. Some are quick, some are very slow. And this is important because, as the saying goes, time is money. So what you don't want is to prepare and gear up marketing and sales about a region only to discover that it's a 6-month application process or even a 12-month application process. And if you're new to this, trust me, some regions take 12 months, if not longer. So it's really important to know how much time you're looking at. Now, a lot of times it's worth it, but if you need to quickly get a license for whatever reason, you need to find an option that's quicker than 12 months. Once again, that's why it's important to work with a firm that specializes in these licenses and is familiar with all the different regulatory changes, so you don't get caught waiting and waiting and waiting. And this leads to the final component, which is banking. So it's especially true if you're a new broker. If you're new, you're probably getting a license because you want better payment options. You may want to work with a liquidity provider that requires it, or you just want to have more credibility. You have to be careful though. Many regions have no problem granting a license. However, when you start looking for a local bank account to start the business, that can be trouble. And if you're a new broker and you got the license, so you can say that you have this regulation in a certain area, but your clients aren't able to send money to it, in my view, you've gotten a very expensive piece of paper. And in some cases, it's an electronic piece of paper because you don't even get something in the mail anymore. So you spent a lot of time and effort on a PDF, and that's all it is. Of course, a license looks good on a website, but without banking, how good is it? So for this reason, banking is also a very important component. And you really need to talk to a firm that's confident in their ability to get you a bank account for the region, or to say up front that the banking is going to be challenging. So, just to recap, you have the capital consideration, you have the time frame, and then you have the banking. as I mentioned, there's a lot of information out there. There's many firms posting information about different regions. It's difficult to determine what's the latest, what's old, what's accurate. We've successfully gotten licenses for clients around the globe, not just in one region, but in various regions. If you have questions about specific areas, about the time frame, about the costs, banking or capital, feel free to contact us. We're more than happy to speak with you. We work with new brokers, IBs, existing brokers. It doesn't matter. We're more than happy to help you get your license. So thank you very much for your time. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you like this video. We look forward to hearing from you.